Hey guys, it's Clay from the Startup Takeoff. I'm here in the garden by the pool at our place in Bali, Indonesia, and it's just about to rain. It's actually just coming down a little bit harder now, and any minute now it could break into a huge storm. So I'm taking a risk making this video, but that's the topic that I want to talk about. I want to talk about taking huge risks in your life to completely change everything, and specifically I want to talk about this in respect to entrepreneurship. So maybe you're considering taking a big risk to completely change your life. Maybe that's changing careers, maybe that's starting something on the side, maybe that's starting a business from scratch. And one of the things that's common in entrepreneurship is that taking things to the next level is always exponentially more difficult. And the reason of this has to do with the definition of entrepreneurship. The definition of entrepreneurship is the capacity and willingness to develop, maintain, and manage and organize a business venture for profit while accepting any risks along the way. So the next level always implies more risk, although also more profit. So if you're at a comfortable level, why would you risk everything in order to take it to the next level? And because you could lose big. And it gets more and more difficult every time. So I want to relate this to my life. I used to work in an accounting firm, and I knew that I wanted to do something entrepreneurial. I wanted the freedom of entrepreneurship. And I had to make a big decision at that point. So I risked my time because I didn't have a lot of money, and I started a side business, designing template websites on the side. And this was the first step. But then I needed to make an even bigger risk. I needed to go completely online. I needed to be free. I needed to be remote, completely remote with my work. And the web design was for local small businesses, so I still wasn't free. So I took another risk, the second big risk. I saved up a bunch of money, I quit my job, and I moved to Asia with Drew. That's when I got into affiliate marketing. And now that I was in affiliate marketing, I went about 270 days with no income, and I sunk about $2,000 figuring out affiliate marketing until I finally turned the campaigns around and managed to become profitable. But for 270 days, I was risking failure, risking going back and not even having a job, being at a point earlier than being at a point even worse than as if I had stayed. So I had to take a big risk. And sure, things went well, and I persisted long enough that the campaigns turned around, and they made over $170,000. It was amazing over the next 15 months on pretty much autopilot. So to achieve the affiliate marketing dream, the internet marketing dream. But the thing was, I knew, these people have a bunch of dogs in their place over there, and I think when they feed them, they make a lot of noise. So hopefully it doesn't come up in the video. But in the affiliate marketing, I knew that it was not long-term. I knew that most other affiliate marketers had a quick life cycle of campaigns. As the income was coming in, I didn't know how much longer it was going to last. Policy changes could have wiped out my campaigns. I could focus on more affiliate marketing campaigns, but I could see where that was going. And I knew I needed to make a change yet again into an even bigger career move, into something more tangible, long-term was the decision. So I needed to move into e-commerce. Didn't really know much about it, but this was what I ultimately wanted to do. So me and Drew, we got together and we decided now we were going to go into business together. I completely stopped working on my affiliate marketing, despite that it was earning over $10,000, $15,000 a month at that point. And I focused completely on e-commerce, sinking almost all of my extra cash into the e-commerce business at the beginning. Another huge risk in order to level up to the next level. And it took 14 months, really, if you know the Startup Takeoff, until we really turned things around. And I could have ended up with nothing and lost my affiliate campaigns and sunk a bunch of money into e-commerce and been right back to square one. But there's two things that can help you that I want you to understand, or that I've realized in making these big transitions. The first one is that even if you fail, and this is super cliche, but it's what you learn along the way. So you are becoming more and more skilled. Throughout the past 3 years of online entrepreneurship, I've had job offers. I've turned down business partnership opportunities. Things will come along the way, and you're always building your network. Even if you invest all your money and something doesn't pan out in a business, you have everything you learned, and you still have your energy about you. So that's really, really important. The second thing that helps you, and I think this isn't really something you can teach, but it will come natural to people with entrepreneurial personalities, is that something about entrepreneurial people I've met and that I've seen is they can almost see into the future better than other people. They just see where things are going. And they see where things are going if they stay on the current path, and also they can see a vision for something better or something different. So any entrepreneur simultaneously has two visions. Any visionary has two visions, and the one is how things are going to be if we don't do anything different. So when I worked at the accounting firm, I had a vision. I had a strong vision for what my life would look like if I stayed in the corporate world working at an accounting firm. Decades long of staying at that firm, moving up incrementally a few percent a year, and it wasn't for me. And I could see that and I could taste that. It was so strong that I had to make a change, because I could also see very clearly what the possibilities were with success with online marketing, building an online business. So those two visions allowed me to take the risk. So a lot of people might think entrepreneurs are, gambling risk takers. They just have more risk tolerance. I think it's not that they have more risk tolerance. I think it's that they have more vision, and they can see two visions. They can see how bad things would be if they stay on their current path, and how good things can be if they make a change. So that's the video I have for you today. We haven't posted in a while. We moved back to Bali to get some work done. We're going to be here for about 90 days. We're in Canggu. So if you're in Canggu, come hang out with us. We're hanging out at the Dojo, which is a co-working space here a lot. It's absolutely amazing. We're super excited to start pumping out videos again, and I'm just going to be blogging about everything we've learned along the way. We're going to the Philippines in 3 weeks to meet our staff. There's going to be about 15 people there. The team meetup. It's the first time we'll be meeting these people in person, and we're going to create a bunch of videos there and show you guys how we've created our teams in the business that pretty much run the business for us. Me and Drew just focus on growth. So I hope you'd enjoy this, and I encourage you to really assess where your life's going and where you want it to go, and make the jump into making a big life decision.